Hello, everyone, and welcome to Vrin, humanity's last and best hope for survival here at Stevens Institute of Technology. I'm your host, Eric Laundress.
And I'm Alex Wiederock.
And today, we're going to be talking about survival stories. Our first survival story today is one that is very close to home. Vrin's own Alex Wiederock was the victim of a vicious cyber attack in the form of phishing emails delivered to his Stevens email account.
Yeah, Eric, so about 3 days ago, I received an email in my Stevens email from a close friend of mine, a dear friend who I really trust. And I saw this email. It was prior to the phishing email warning sent out to the entire student body. And I opened it, of course. And I had a big button in there to show the message body, and I clicked on it. I did click on it, and that was possibly the biggest mistake of my life. So it pulled up a web browser. The web page was blocked because I was on Stevens Wi-Fi, and I didn't think anything of it. About 2 days later, came to school, came to class, couldn't get onto the Wi-Fi, couldn't log into Canvas. It was really just devastating. A really devastating experience. I went to IT, and they did their best to help me. They ran a virus scan on my computer, re-enabled my account, which had been disabled by the hacker. And, I'm just one victim of many. It could happen to anyone. In fact, I actually was talking about this the other day, and I clicked the button twice. So, in some cases, it can happen to people multiple times, and I really think we should just be aware of this. It's really hard to get through.
Truly a horrifying tale.
Next on our special Survivor episode, we're going to be talking to Eric Laundress, who's had a truly terrifying experience with the Stevens shuttle service.
So it's a little difficult for me to be talking about this publicly. This is the first time I've really come to terms with what happened. I was leaving my apartment one day, trying to go to class, and I was running a little late. Literally, I was running down the road, and it was raining, and I saw on the app for the shuttle system that there was a shuttle that was coming very soon, and I knew that if I didn't make it, I wasn't sure if I was going to make it to class. I didn't know if I would survive. And as I'm walking down the final block to the shuttle stop, I see that great silver beast. And it was at the stop, and I was not. And I knew that unimaginable tragedy would befall me if I didn't get on that shuttle. So I just started sprinting in the middle of the rain. By some miracle, I didn't trip, and I got to the stop right as the shuttle was about to pull away. And I'm running through the intersection diagonally, and the shuttle's making a turn, and it's driving away from me, and I'm thinking, oh dear God, please no. And I see that the driver's window is open, so I run up alongside the shuttle, seeing my life flash before my eyes. And I don't know what possessed me. Some angel made me put my hand in the window of the driver's seat of the shuttle. And I looked up at the shuttle driver, the gatekeeper of my fate and life, and I yelled as loud as I have ever yelled before in my life, "Ma'am, please stop the vehicle." And she just kept driving, and I didn't make it to class. And I lost participation credit and probably failed the course. I don't know if there's anything to learn from here. I never saw the shuttle driver again after that. I don't know if it's related. But I'm happy that I can finally come to terms with what happened to me in a public forum. And I'm glad that people out there can hear my story and hopefully won't make the same mistakes that I did.
Truly a horrifying tale.
For our final survivor story, we're going to special correspondent Alex Wiederock.
So this is actually a really difficult one for me. A roommate and very close friend of mine, Eric Laundres, actually stole something very precious of mine. I had bought a pack of Hot Pockets, the 4 cheese, 4 meat variety, put it in the freezer in my apartment, and I came home from class the next day and I was just really looking forward to it. I was very hungry, and I opened the freezer to see that it is gone and the box is in the recycling, which really just tore my heart right out. I just could not believe the betrayal. It's bringing tears to my eyes as I think about it. And I discovered that it was Eric Laundres. To make matters worse, I went to Pierce here on campus to hopefully find some food to sate my hunger. And unfortunately, it was 3 o'clock in the afternoon and there was no food. So I did, in fact, starve that day. It was very difficult for me. I eat a lot, so hopefully this will never happen to me again. And I think we should just stop talking about this now.
Truly a horrifying tale. That's all we've got for today, Stevens. For Alex Wiederock, I'm Eric Laundres, and this has been yet another successful Vrin.